standing here right by your side. I will be standing here till the end of time. I will be standing here all through the night, till the stars align. Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me.
This is an article that I found while I was digging around in the Carlie Trent, Gary Simpson case, and it gives you a little insight into what the grandmother of Carlie thought of Gary and what the mother thought, where she was coming from, I guess. And at the end, there's some sad news. So watch till the end, guys. And I know you guys do not understand why I'm doing this, why I'm digging into this case, but there's just something telling me. I'm telling you, something's not right about this. And I believe completely that there's connection between this case and the Summer Wells case. Now, there was some reason that man was locked away, and why the judicial system reacted the way they did. It was literally a year later when the case was put before the grand jury, and then he got indicted on separate charges than what he originally went to court for, because new evidence in a van that had already been processed before he went to court the first time was found. Something's not right there. You can't do that. Isn't that called double jeopardy? Is there any paralegals, lawyers out there that know, can this literally be done? Can a gag order be put on a attorney general's office and all law enforcement officers concerning new found charges against someone? If you have any answers to that, put them in the comments boxes below, or get a hold of me. I would love to talk to you. But listen up, guys, and listen till the end. The grandmother of Carlie Trent, the missing 9-year-old girl who was allegedly kidnapped by her uncle after school last Wednesday, says her granddaughter is a polite and wonderful little girl. She is the sweetest little thing you could ever want for a daughter or a granddaughter, Mary Evelyn Trent tells People. Mary Evelyn says Carlie loved school and is on the honor roll. She also loved to sing, dance, and play outdoors. She's an outside little girl, she says. On May 4th, Gary Simpson, Carlie's uncle by marriage, allegedly picked her up from Rogersville Elementary School. Simpson and Carlie did not return home later that afternoon, and the following day an Amber Alert was issued in Tennessee. According to Mary Evelyn, Simpson did not work. He spent his days helping take care of his family, including his paralyzed son, Alan. He also cared for Mary Evelyn and her husband, who is blind. Mary Evelyn says, he doesn't work anywhere or anything. He just helps take care of Alan, she tells People, and he and his wife pretty much had their hands full. Mary Evelyn says that she last saw Simpson when he drove her to the doctor's office the morning he allegedly kidnapped Carlie. He acted just like he always acted, and there wasn't anything unusual, she says. At a Thursday press conference, Josh Devine, spokesperson for the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, says, we have specific and credible information that Carlie Trent is in imminent danger of serious bodily injury or death. This girl is in danger. We want her home now, Devine said, adding that the information investigators learned in the first 24 hours left an uncomfortable feeling in the pit of our stomachs. The grandmother says Simpson reads the Bible verses to Carlie and her sister. A few years ago, Simpson and his wife were given temporary custody of Carlie and her now 7-year-old sister when Carlie's father, James Trent, was incarcerated on drug-related charges, Devine said, but at the time of Carlie's disappearance, James had full custody of his daughters. Mary Evelyn says that initially, after hearing of Simpson's alleged actions, she believed he simply missed spending time with her in a fatherly role. He was their second daddy. She loved Gary, Mary Evelyn says. I kind of wondered if he might have took Carlie because he was just missing that. However, as time has passed, Mary Evelyn says she has begun to think hard about Simpson's motives. The devil can make people do things if they listen to him, she says. I just hope and pray that nothing of a sexual nature has happened. Mary Evelyn tells people that Simpson was a spiritual man who knew the Bible from front to back. She says that when he had custody of the girls, Simpson would read them verses from the Bible almost nightly. Shannon Trent, Carlie's mother, told people she always had a bad feeling about Simpson. Shannon said she had not had custody of Carlie or her 7-year-old sister for about 2 years, saying, I just recently got my life straight and I just wish I could at least see my girls again. I've always had a gut feeling, she said. I've always had a bad feeling about Gary, and I should have stuck with my gut. Still, Shannon says Simpson, who has been part of the family for 34 years, was a very trusted family member. If we had known anything like this, we would have never let our kids around him, she added. Before he allegedly kidnapped Carlie, Simpson allegedly bought girls underwear, a bikini, clothing, lipstick, nail polish, blankets, and a child's camping chair at a local Walmart. Just to reiterate, guys, it wasn't a bikini, it was a child's bathing suit. I don't know what he's done to her. I don't think he would hurt her. But if he's capable of kidnapping a child, he's capable of anything, Shannon said. And just to get this out there, I didn't find out until today when I started doing some digging on Gary himself, trying to find out what prison he is located in. And unfortunately, I was right. This man spent the rest of his life locked up in prison. He died and although if we find out the truth and it is that he was an innocent man set up, we might be able to clear his name, but we're never going to be able to, he spent the rest of his life in prison. And I would just like to find out if it was for a real reason or not.